Okay, so what we're gonna do is review some of these concepts for the final exam. Let's start by simplifying the square roots. So what we need to do is remember that we need to find two factors of 80, one that's a perfect square and one that is not. So remember our perfect squares are 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, and so on. So we can actually say that square root of 16 and square root of 5, where square root of 16, if we take that, that's going to be 4. So the simplified version is 4 square root of 5. Same thing with 18. With 18, we can split this into 9 and 2. We take the square root of 9, that's 3. So 3 square root of 2. Now we're gonna use the Pythagorean theorem to solve this. So we got a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So 8 squared plus 6 squared equals c squared. We take 8 squared is 64. 6 squared is 36. When we add those together, we have 100. Take the square root of both sides to solve for that, and the square root of 100, which is 10. Now with the other one, we are missing our side b. So we have 24 squared plus b squared equals 26 squared. Now 24 squared is 576. 26 squared is 676. And what we need to do here is subtract both sides by 576. 576, that cancels out, and we have b squared is equal to 100. And same thing, we take the square root. The answer is 10. Now for our ratios, we need to remember SOHCAHTOA. So remember the acronym SOHCAHTOA. Tells us that sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, tangent is opposite over adjacent. So the sine of A is opposite over hypotenuse, so it's going to be 5 over 12. And cosine is going to be adjacent over hypotenuse, so it's going to be 12 over 13. Actually, this one's going to be 5 over 13, and this one's going to be 12 over 13. And tangent is opposite over adjacent, which is 5 over 12. Now, if we look at it from angle B, the opposite side is 12, and then the hypotenuse is 13. The adjacent side is 5 with the hypotenuse 13, and then the opposite side is 12, and the adjacent side is 5. Now, notice that cosine of A is sine of B, sine of A is cosine of B, and tangent of A flips around to become tangent of B. Now, for example 3, we're going to use a trig table to find the missing, or to find cosine of 41 and sine of 78. And I will post that with the test. So if we go and find cosine of 41, come to this table, we have cosine, we're going to go down to 41. It's 7547. So 0.7547. Same thing, if we want to find sine of 78, I'm going to go over here. The first column is sine. So we go down to sine of 78. The answer is 0.9781. So 0.9781.